So apparently the lack of attention that I've been getting on YouTube is kind of a common issue. Um, I am not the only person that YouTube is screwing, which makes me feel a little bit better about it, but at the same time, I still have no motivation to continue making videos with no one watching. But what I do have motivation for, and it's been increasing lately, is to actually get some, like, something actually productive done without overthinking it and then deciding that it's not worth doing or anything. So that's where my head's been at lately. I'm good. How are you, Aaron? Zach is also good, I think. I'm gonna see him tomorrow. At least you, unlike Dave, say how is Zach instead of where is Zach. Dave loves to ask me where Zach is. I don't know why. I called Dave special because he was telling me about another subscriber of mine or another person, live streamer that he watches, who was commenting on my last live stream. And he texted me. I know, I'm surprised too. He doesn't always get here immediately, but he texted me on Discord and said, just so you know, this person commenting is a little special, if you know what I mean. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, Dave, you're a little special. Are you fucking kidding me? Take a look in the mirror, dude. And he just goes, Tristan, with an exclamation point, and I'm like, what the fuck does he expect me to say to that? Like, he's so weird. Oh, Craig the Christian Spanker came back. He tried to talk to me again yesterday for some reason. Oh, there's Dave. Speaking of weird people, yep. So he didn't say much, but he just was like, "Hi, how have you been?" And I'm like, "Craig the Christian Spanker." The weird guy who doesn't answer questions. And started by talking about spanking obsessively to the point where I actually said, "Do you have a personality outside of this shit?" And he said, "Yes, of course I do. I also love Jesus." And I was like, "What?" And then he went on and on about that and didn't say much. This is a guy who can talk for a long time and say next to nothing. It's very strange, and I don't understand it. I was gonna do this from the basement, but I was running a little late and I didn't feel like going down there. I would have been even later if I had. Dave said Jesus is great. Oh, fucking A. Dave, you remind me of Craig the Christian Spanker in so many ways. You don't answer questions, you say things of no substance and then act like it meant something more than what it meant. You seem to do nothing but watch other unpopular YouTube channels. You may not be into spanking, but pretty much everything other than that you have in common with him. That's like the only thing is that you don't like spanking. As far as I know, I've never actually talked to you about anything that you like. So maybe you do have some surprises up your sleeve. But that's the problem. I've never really been given the chance to get to know you. Every time I've tried, you've neglected to tell me more about yourself. You've told me little bits of useless information here and there. You know, Have you talked to Minivan Venturing? I don't know. There was a person who added me on Discord and said that they found me through you, but I don't know their name. I don't know if it's Minivan or whatever the fuck you just said. Um, but I did talk to someone who found me from you. Um, seems nice. His name is Chad. Oh, okay. That that probably sounds right. Um, but yeah, Dave, as I was saying, you are very hard to communicate with. You don't answer my questions. I don't know much about you. I know what you look like, I think. I've never verified it through like a video call or something. I've never heard your voice. You refuse to do phone calls and video calls. You refuse to answer questions and have like an actual dialogue between the two of us. You won't talk to me. You just occasionally say things to me and occasionally respond to things I say, but not in a way that actually gets anywhere, just in a way that feels like an acknowledgement of what I said. And then there's some things I say that you don't even acknowledge. Like, I mean, a lot of what I'm saying right now, you're probably not going to acknowledge. We have known each other for years. Dave, it hasn't even been a year. I literally met you in like July. It because I posted a viral video and you found me through that. I think that's how you found me anyway. Then I started doing live streams talking about it, and then you started to pop up in my live streams. That was July or August last year. It's not even July yet. It's not been a year. It's been maybe 9 months, 9 or 10 months since we met. And you're saying I've known you for years. Did you somehow know me a long time ago and I just didn't realize? Like, did you used to comment on my shit? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't. Dave is a dog. Dog ears. Oh, yeah, I could see that. I get dog energy from Dave. I mean, there's something about him that doesn't seem like a real person. Nothing about him seems like a real person, if I'm being honest. He's like a cartoon. Um, he's like a character. And I could see him being compared to a dog. I guess it just seemed like years. Yeah, see? But that's doesn't help the dog argument. um, dogs, if you leave the house for 5 minutes, they think you're never going to come back. And when you do come back, they thought they were never going to see you again. So they act like it's been years, and it's like, no, just walked out the door and turned back around, just had to take the garbage out or something like that. Dogs are funny like that. They don't have any understanding of the concept of time. They just, you know, they think everything's going to last forever. Every time you leave, it's going to last forever. Every time you start rubbing them, it's going to last forever. You cannot pet your dog without your dog thinking that you're going to do it forever. It'll never end if you don't stop. You have to be the one to put a stop to it. They would never stop eating. It's very interesting how a dog's brain works. You can date Brandon Roddier? I don't know what kind of name that is. You're trying to help Aaron find someone to date? I have a date tomorrow. Oh, cool. Did you make a plan with that the guy you were telling me about? The one who lives with his ex? Brandon is a new great YouTuber. Fucking A, Dave. You always find these people, and I guess that's how you found me, but Brandon, let me look up the name. Brandon Collier? I don't know. What was the name? Oh, Roddier. Got all the letters right except for the R. I put a C. Okay. Let's see. He's not a new YouTuber. It looks like he's been posting stuff for a while, but he just did a live stream for the first time 4 days ago. He's cute. Who the fuck is he, though? How do you... Dave, how do you find these people? I mean, really, how did you find me? How did you find Aaron? How did you find this guy? How do you fucking find these people? It's like, they're live streams. They hardly have any views. They hardly have any interaction. This guy's got 355 subscribers. Where do you fucking find these people? They just pop up. Oh my god. Okay. I'm trying to find Dave's comments on his live stream because I'm sure that Dave was there. Let's see. You know, surprisingly, I'm not seeing a lot of Dave here. Did you not comment on his live stream? I don't even see a comment from you in his videos. Interesting. Whatever. Trent Briggs. Why do I know that name? Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm doing one right now.
There's escaping. Started with a kiss, so we must start meeting like this. I feel like it might be someone who's commented on my shit. Do you guys just all know each other somehow? This is weird. I can't find his account. Whatever. Hey, there's my live stream. Can watch myself. Oh, I need to shave. Seeing it on the camera, I can see that I have facial hair, which I guess I knew I did, but I also have a hideous, whatever the fuck this is, above my eyebrow. Can't do anything about that. Oh, I need to shave. Seeing it on well, just look up his name. It's Brandon Rotttier. Which I guess I knew I did, but I also have a hideous, whatever the fuck this is, above my eyebrow. Brandon lost his virginity to the 30-year-old. Well, just look up his name. It's Brandon Rotttier. Only mods can link. You can't find it. It found it right away. That something's not right there. Let me see. Yeah, if you type in that name, it'll come up right away. It'll be the only result. Did you spell it wrong? Rotttier? Oh, I see. He's got some streams that were private. Birthday stream. Okay. Enter with the slam of a door, then I'll call her a whore. Wish she wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lies flashed before her eyes. I'm not making you a moderator. I'll just send Aaron the link after I end the live stream, but it should be coming up. I mean, you must be spelling it wrong or something, because If you spelled BRANDONROTTIER in the search bar, that's going to be the only thing that comes up. There's no reason for his channel to not pop up unless there's like some type of restriction. So make sure you put all those letters in exactly how I just said them, because that's the only thing I can think of that would be causing his channel to not pop up. It says I have 4 people watching. Who the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? Why do I only see 2 commenters? If you aren't commenting, I have no reason to think you're really here. So please confirm your existence by leaving a comment, otherwise I think I only have 2 people. I just watched a new series, The Spiderwick Chronicles, based on the books, but the movie, by comparison, from 2008 was much more accurate to the books, and I haven't read them, but I read the plot summaries on Wikipedia, and it sounds way closer to what the movie did than what this TV series attempted to do. I personally... Is it bad for an 18-year-old to date a 14-year-old? I think legally, yes. But I guess it really just depends on the situation morally. Like, I can't speak to whether or not that was moral until I know, like, more about the situation. But I'm pretty sure it's not legal. I think if it were, like, 16 and 18, but 14, I think that's, like, I think it might be too big of a gap. I'm not sure. But, you know, that's only... Does Aaron know who Weston is? Don't tell me to calm down. Hey, Dave said, how is Zach? Zach is good. I was just talking earlier about how you usually say, where is Zach? Instead of, how is Zach? But this time you proved me wrong. Uh-oh. I could have sworn I turned on Do Not Disturb. Okay, now it's on. Yeah, I do not want to risk somebody calling me while I'm live because it fucks up the stream. Do Not Disturb is now on. No one can disturb me. Oh, you did find Brandon. He's older than you and you're saying he looks young. He's older than me, too. I'm feeling depressed. I'm always feeling depressed. I just don't know what I'm doing. I mean, there's something weirdly stressful about my situation. I can't explain it. I only say weirdly because on a surface level, it looks like I have a bunch of options. But that's what makes it so overwhelming, is, you know, when you have too many choices, sometimes you just end up choosing nothing. I don't want to start rambling about this, though. Shane posted his apartment vids. Now, who the fuck is Shane? Aaron's fine. He told me about the car. Dave, I guarantee you I know more about Aaron than you do. I told you about Shane. Oh, Shane Kaler. I don't remember him, but I remember the name. I think I got him. He looks a little bit like, the guy who played Billy from Stranger Things. At least in his profile picture. Yeah, I don't remember him, though. I remember you telling me about him, but I don't know that I ever looked him up. Who is he? You vacationed in Texas. What is a sportage? Oh, it's a fucking car. Of course it is. It feels like the time she fell through the eyes, then came out alive.
Did I learn to communicate with angels, guides, God, saints, and higher ups? I grew up in a really abusive and neglectful household. Kicked out at 9 years old. 14, I was living on the streets, and at 15, I had my first apartment. They came to
When you realize people do weird and evil things to get a reaction out of you, you learn that silence is more powerful than proving a point. That's true. What else did I share on my story? Any love that destroys freedom will become hate sooner or later.
oh, did I learn
There's escaping, escaping Started with a kiss, so we must stop meeting like this. But it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then I'll call her a whore. I have that song stuck in my head, I'm sorry. And it is my channel, I will do whatever the fuck I want. I will sing whatever the fuck I want. Also, I'm not monetized, so I don't have to worry about swearing in my videos. At least not yet. Maybe eventually I will. I know everything. That's so creepy, Dave. All smiles, I know what it takes to fool this town. I do it till the sun goes down, all through the nighttime. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah, yeah, I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. What was another good one? What the fuck is this? Ooh. Oh, no, it's not.
Communicating in a lot of us have heard that adage that if talking about what a person did sounds like talking shit, that speaks volumes on what the person did, not the person talking. There's a variation to that I just stumbled into. If talking about a person's actions looks like character assassination, that speaks volumes on just how much they're.
What's the end goal here? Because the U.S. government cannot
I think that's an interesting concept of, like, you know, if talking about someone's actions looks like character assassination, it relies on how much their character relied on the secrecy of their behavior, which is true. You know, a lot of people, you don't have to exaggerate, you don't have to frame it in a specific context, you don't have to help along the way at all. All you have to do is say exactly what they did, exactly how they objectively did it. It's just from a neutral perspective. A robot could have said it the same way. That's not character assassination, that's just simply telling the truth about what someone does or did, and or said, you know. And if they feel like you're attacking their character and all you're doing is telling the truth about their behavior, there's something else going on there. If you are lying, however, and this is the difference, when it actually is character assassination, it's either that there are lies thrown in or that it's the truth, but not the whole truth. And it's sort of framed in a way to make the person look bad. And you're maybe adding some unnecessary judgment in what you're saying, like, oh, can you believe they did this? And then you know, so there's things to look for that you have to, and this is something that I find very fascinating because people overlook this kind of shit all the time. But it is very important that you know how to identify the difference between someone trying to assassinate someone's character, someone trying to talk shit about someone else to you, versus someone simply telling you the truth about their experience with someone else. It is hard sometimes to tell the difference, and there is always another side to a story. However, you have to remember, if two people are telling you two different versions of something to the point where they can't both be telling the truth, one of them is definitely lying or distorting shit, the best way to tell which one is telling the truth is how they're saying it and what exactly is being said. Because people don't just talk shit about people for no reason unless they have an agenda, you know? But that's not for no reason. Like, people just don't do it for no reason. So they would have to have an agenda, and you can identify that by listening to the tone, by listening to the language that's used, and just mainly trusting your instincts, knowing that there is a difference. Not all shit talking is shit talking. Sometimes shit talking is just truth talking. There's another more simple post. Like, there's a difference between talking shit about a person versus talking truth about a shitty person. Please block him. For some reason, Aaron wants me to block you, Dave, and I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, God, I don't know. It's a shame he's not here anymore, because I don't know that it makes a difference what I'm saying to you. I mean, you're a fucking weirdo, Dave. I don't trust that you're like a normal person who I can have like a conversation with, you know? You're so weird and awkward, and you're not real, you know? I can't explain it. I need you to be real. I need you to be willing to have a phone call with me, or a video call, or just anything to just make you seem like a real fucking person who's capable of having a back and forth conversation instead of whatever this is. You just seem like a weirdo who hides behind a screen and could be anyone. And the way you talk, the way you behave, it's so strange. I can't explain you to people. I don't know, like, you're very, very weird. And and you don't have to be. You could literally just choose to engage with me like a normal fucking human being. But you won't do that. And I just don't know what the point of talking to you is, you know? If you're not going to talk to me like a normal person, why am I talking to you? You're the only one watching. I don't think anybody's going to go back and rewatch this live stream as if it's interesting. No one's going to go back and watch this Q&A. So what's the point? I think I'm going to end it. I don't have to go for a full hour. And with no one here, there's just no point. I'm not going to waste a half hour of my life just standing here talking to you, Dave. And if I were to waste my time doing that, I would prefer to do it privately so that I can hear your voice and maybe see your face, which I supposedly have already seen, but that's just a YouTube profile picture. You could have put up a picture of anybody. Doesn't necessarily mean it was you. I would hate to accuse you of being a liar, but catfishes are real, and catfishes are often very weird, like you are. So, Dave, I just don't know you. So, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be the only one here. No one's gonna tune in. No one's gonna watch. No one gives a shit about my channel except you. I haven't even seen Cheryl lately. No one commented on my final chapter of the Papa. No one's reading my shit. No one gives a shit. I still have to finish that up. I gotta wrap it up. I gotta go through and make it something I'm proud of, and maybe I can share it on, I don't know, Wattpad or something. Maybe I can publish it somewhere, but either way, I gotta, I gotta do some final edits if I'm gonna do that, and I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah. Anyway, I am gonna go because I just don't have anything else to say. I've run out of things to say, which is why I changed my schedule to just be one live stream a week instead of two, and only videos whenever I feel like making a video instead of forcing myself to do one every week when I just don't have anything to say anymore. I always have something to say, but I don't always feel like making a video about it. It's just not my thing anymore. Maybe it'll come back. But what motivated me was going viral. When I decided to come back to YouTube and I came back with that Defending Colleen video, the response that I got from that encouraged me to keep going, to keep making videos. because people were so angry with me. And I love conflict. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I don't do conflict. I love conflict because I love proving that I'm right. I love having arguments and making points. I love navigating the nuances of an argument, of a disagreement. That's what an argument is. It's navigating the nuances of a disagreement and figuring out what exactly is going on and getting to the truth. And I usually am right only because I think about stuff and I'm smart. That's it. It's not like I'm like I'm some superior being or anything. But it's just I joke that I'm always right because I usually am. And I like proving it. And I'm willing to listen to someone prove me wrong. That's the thing. That's what I don't have in common with a lot of other people, is that I don't mind being proven wrong. I don't mind someone telling me the truth and learning something new and changing my perspective. I obviously, like everyone, it's not easy, but I'm always trying, always willing to listen, willing to have the arguments. If you don't value my view or being here, fine, bye. Dave, dude, what is wrong with you? That's all you say? Listen, I told you that if you're the only person watching me, I might as well be talking to you in private. Why don't you want to do that? You act like you like me, but you don't put any effort into it. All you do is watch my shit, but you know what? You do that with like a million other streamers too. I'm not special. So I just don't understand it. Like, I wish that I could get to know you, Dave. I don't know why you don't understand that I'm trying to get to know you, but you're not helping me at all. It's just so immature, what you just said. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna go. No one's here except Dave, and Dave doesn't say anything except just a random little snarky, if you don't like value my view or me being here, then fine, bye. Like, why is that your takeaway from what I just said? I didn't say I didn't value your view, but if you were the only person watching, we might as well be talking privately. There's no reason for it to be a live stream at that point. And I keep saying this to you every time I see you here. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, I gotta go. I'm not gonna stand here for another 22 minutes just to get to an hour. I never said that my live streams were going to be an hour. I just said I was going to do a live stream at 8 p.m. every Sunday between my two channels. And yeah, I don't have to be here for a full hour. So see you next week. Thank you for tuning in. And hopefully things pick back up, because I feel like I'm in a bit of a low point on my channel, both my channels.